Okay, comic 28, in which that's kind of a diagonal. Okay, so those lines are a TV test pattern. Test pattern. Why'd they be in front of it? Never mind. We're stuck in the screen. How do you figure? Those lines are a TV test pattern. This doesn't happen in reality. Reality, TV world. What's the difference? Okay. Try something easier. This is the clock. This is the banana. Pardon me. I'm a little sleepy. Can I have the clock if you're not eating it? So, Jeff, more character development. Jeff not being all that bright. Can't tell the difference between a clock and a banana. Thinks the clock is edible. Where did Kenny get a clock and a banana? I know they're in the movie world and everything, but honestly, I don't really have much to say about this one. Again, Kenny's hands are awful. Look at. I'm so glad I hide them. So he's pointing in the middle one. That's him. I know what I'm trying to do. Luckily, I recognize my own garbage, but it's him trying to point with his thumb at the test pattern. Oh, look at that. It's a test pattern, but it just. Oh man, what? Why is his wrist so thick? So the wrists. I've never mastered the wrists, elbows. I mean, the elbows just look. They just look like Gumby, but not even a good kind of drawing of Gumby. So then there he is holding a banana with one thumb. Oh, I should stop yawning. Nothing seems to be holding up the clock. That's just sort of resting on his wrist stump. Jeff points at something. His thumb is sort of there. I know that's how I draw thumbs, but his elbow looks terrible. I just. I don't know. If I don't talk about how bad I am at art, then I won't have anything to talk about at all. But there might not be much to this one. I mean, there's a lot of them that are just kind of talking heads. So, yeah, this is another talking heads one. However, why don't we point something out? Do you see the drawing? Here's something that I think I was doing. If you look at the second panel specifically, reality TV world, what's the difference? You see just a couple millimeters below that, the drawing is obviously cut off. Because when I was doing these, I think what I was doing was I would actually, if I'd fill in the entire drawing, I would clear a little square with, now what was I using? I wasn't even using Photoshop. Was I using Photoshop? It might have been a campus copy or a student version copy of Photoshop that we got from campus when I was a student doing this. But I'd select the area and then I'd remove it, so just so turn it pure white, which became difficult later when the scanning was not a pure white scan. So that's why there's a very severed line there, very harsh line between, or I consider it a harsh line. It's probably not quite that bad. I think it looks pretty bad. I think it all looks pretty bad. Why am I doing this? It's terrible. It's just self-deprecation. Yep. I think that's about it. I'm kind of interested to get actually into the movie world part of things. This is the transition of them just pointing out we're about to enter into the movie world, even though there are no TV test patterns in movies that you show on film. So it's a combination of digital technology you see on TV as well as just sort of the signals you get. Even though I know, TV test patterns are not that. That's broadcast. So broadcast test patterns have nothing to do with movie projections that are in screen. That's a different kind of thing. So maybe it should have been like the 3, 2, 1. Oh, that would have been good had I done that 3, 2, 1 countdown. That would have been a good joke. Too bad I didn't use that. Anyway, I've blabbed on long enough. Okay, so comic 29. I think they actually enter in the movie world. That'll be tomorrow.